Hello everyone. My name is Adlife Muhammad of Hardy the Coach TV, and welcome to our channel. To our returning subscriber, thank you very much for the support. And if you are a new subscriber, this is the channel to be. We are a platform which empowers job seekers to land their dream jobs quicker. And if you're watching this video, you are on the right channel. Okay. So today we're going to talk about something very exciting. All right. Because in an interview, there are things that you're expected to say and the things that you are not expected to say. So today, we want to talk about 7 things that a candidate should never say in an interview. Exciting, right? So I'll be using some notes and I'll be referring to some notes so that I don't get lost, because I want to talk as much as possible to assist you as a job seeker to land your dream jobs quick. So point number 1. Do not badmouth former employers in any interview. Okay. Yes, it could be true that maybe you were not treated very well. Yes, it could be true that, like your supervisor, was not very, good to you. But if we hire you, all right, who knows if you're going to say the same thing to the next interview that you're going to get about us. So it kind of like sounds as if you are a cancer. And number 2, the other person is not there, or the other company is not there to defend themselves. So who knows if you're telling the truth or not. Right. So bad-mouthing former employers, including the company itself, or including the people that you're directly report to, is not a good thing to say in an interview. Okay? If you're leaving that company and you are now coming to our company, talk about other things. Talk about growth prospects. All right? Talk about how you want to progress in your career. Talk about a lot of things. How you're motivated to work at our company. What interests you more in our company than where you have been. Talk about those things. Do not badmouth former employers. It's not the right thing to do. And no interview panel in this world will entertain you badmouthing your former employers. It's not a cool thing to do. Think about other things, because it's all about context and how you say things. So be warned. Number 2, never ask about what the company does or what the company do. If you come to the interview to our company and you start asking us questions about what we do, surely it says a lot about your preparedness to the interview. Okay? Maybe you didn't read the job description enough. Maybe you didn't go to the website to search about what we do. Okay? Because those things, they are there. So if you ask us in the company, okay, what do you really do? It says a lot about you, about your general preparedness and about your enthusiasm to work for us. Because if you want to work for us, you have done your research. And on your research, you have outlined why maybe you want to work for us. And you struggle to answer even other questions like, why do you want to work for this company? Because you didn't do your research. So that's another point. Please do not ask what the company do during an interview. It's not a cool thing to do. Okay. I'll tell you the cool things to say on the interview in the next video. But for now, let's talk about things that you are never supposed to say during your interview. Number 3, that's a follow-up to the second bullet. Okay, what should I be doing in this position? Oh, God. What you are supposed to do in that position is highlighted in the job description. So what else do you want to know? But remember, it's all about context. It's all about how you say things, even in life in general. Okay, there is a certain way that you're supposed to say things that is not supposed to offend the next person. I'm talking about general life. But now, coming back to where we are in the interview, it is important to talk about context. All right. Surely, if you ask, what am I supposed to do in this position? It's different as asking as if, what is a day like in this position? What are the 3 key things that I'm supposed, to reach, or what are the targets that I'm supposed to reach in 30 days in this position? That will give you an overview of what is the role like. Okay, unlike just asking, what am I supposed to do in this role? It's a different thing altogether. So remember, during an interview, context is key. Okay, let's go to number 4. Do not ask about the salary. All right, that I've talked about and I cannot overemphasize it. Do not ask about the salary. Why? Because yes, some of us, we are there on the job because of the attractiveness of the salary package. But the onus is not on you to be upfront and say, okay, tell us about this salary, like how much am I going to be earning in this position? No. Why? Because we want to know the value that you can bring to our company so that we can say this is the right person to hire. And it will give you a very good opportunity to say, okay, this is what I can bring. So now you can negotiate a better salary, a better remuneration, because we have shown the panel what you can do, right? So if you start asking about the salary, my question will be, why would I give you this salary? I cannot give you the salary that you want because you have researched that this position normally compensate up to this much. No, I'll give you what you are worth. I'll give you yes, we've got budget, but what I'm talking about, a budget is a range at the end of the day. So in that range, I can give you what you're worth and what I say, okay, maybe this person, from what we have heard about them, it's not like you're saying you have to do this, then you get the salary, because we all normally say past performance is an indicator for future performance. So if you tell us what you have done in that other company, we can say now this one can handle. It's all about situation. So do not talk about the salary. Especially during the initial stage of the interview, it's even worse. Okay, on its own, it's worse, but in the initial stages, please do not talk about salary, okay, unless they initiate the conversation. But even if they do in the initial stages, just deflate it to the later stages so that you can show them what you can do. Bring it on. Okay, so number 5, never say you can do anything. I know that because of unemployment, we are very desperate. And we can say certain desperate ways that instead of giving you an opportunity, it will actually give you, minus in terms of our ranking during an interview. You are not a superhero. You cannot do anything and everything. Okay, you are not Superman. No, I like Marvels and stuff. But what I'm talking about is that you are not a superhero. Align what you can do to what they're looking for, and do not be flip-flopping and be everywhere, because you are doing a certain job. So talk about, even if you've done a lot of things and you've got transferable skills that you think can fit into what they're looking for, talk about those specific transferable skills. Do not talk about anything and everything, because you are not a superhero. So do not say I can do anything. It shows that you have not researched for that role. Okay, target what they're looking for and give them enough to make a decision. Okay, number 6, never say things during an interview that you cannot back up. I'm resourceful. I'm hardworking. What is backing that statement? I'm a great leader. What is important is not talk about how a great leader you are, but is to talk about situation that you show that you're a great leader. Talk about projects that you have managed with probably 10 project teams, and you successfully delivered a project, even maybe under budget or within budget, and you saved certain amount of costs. So it's not about telling us what you have, okay, but tell us about what you did, which shows us what you have. So it is very, very important, okay, hardworking, resourceful. There are a lot of these, cliche ways that even if you put on a resume, I'll just put it aside and say, what is backing that statement? So always be ready to back up any statement that you say even on a CV or even during an interview or even on a cover letter, because we want to be able to know that in certain situations you can do it. It's all about competencies. It's all about situations. So if you talk about that, even talking about behavioral questions, I mean, you won't get any. Why? Because you're just talking about things without anything that backs whatever that you're saying. Okay, so very, very important. The last point and number 7, never say I don't know. Right, never say I don't know. You can actually say, I don't have experience in this situation, but if I were in this situation, I would do it like this. Now you're showing initiativeness. Now you're showing proactiveness. So saying I don't know is something else. You're even asked to, you're even allowed to say, okay, let me just think about it for a moment. You're asked to do that, but obviously don't do it for every question that you can say. Then bring up situations that you were involved in that matches the situation that the panel is putting across. So saying I don't know is not a smart way to do in an interview. Yes, you might say it shows honesty, but to me it doesn't just show that you're honest. It shows more that maybe you are not the right person to to be in this position. So never say I don't know. So these are 7 things that as a candidate or as a job candidate in the interview, you are not supposed to say anyhow. All right. So if you love this video, please tell a friend to tell a friend. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Click that notification bell so that you get notified anytime and every time we post an engaging and interesting video. And as always, God bless you.